Making stuff, crafting is hotter than ever. Welcome back to Techstination. I'm Fred Fishkin, and with us from Worx is Meg Butterly. Great to see you again, Meg.
It's nice to see you as well. And we're going to talk about one of my favorite things today, too. So I'm really excited.
And this time, we're talking about what Worx calls its MakerX line. Give us the overview of what this is all about.
Okay, so basically, Worx came out with a rotary tool and a wood and metal crafter. And when you think rotary tool, I want you to think kind of like the Dremel, right? So what we did is the original portion of the MakerX was the rotary tool and the wood and metal crafter. And then we found that crafters everywhere, would really benefit from the MakerX. It's the first go anywhere battery operated, basically cordless crafting system that you can take with you wherever you go, whether you want to do some crafting or some work outside, inside, it doesn't matter. It doesn't take up a lot of room, but the MakerX was born. And so the MakerX works off of what is called the MakerX hub. And I'm going to show you the MakerX hub right here. This right here is your MakerX hub. It has a fun little belt loop on it, which is great because you can either hang it on a wall. If you're somewhere, where you need to put it down somewhere, you can put it on your belt clip, on your pants, wherever you want to hook it while you're doing your crafting. But then the other nice thing about the MakerX system is it works off of our 20-volt power share battery, which if you're familiar with the Worx product line, the 20-volt power share battery works across all of our power share tools. So this same battery, if you have the power share leaf blower, you could plug it into that. You could plug it into your hedge trimmer. It's really versatile and it goes anywhere. So we first came out, like I said, there's the rotary tool. The rotary tool right here, if you think of Dremel, it comes with a whole line of different bits and pieces. And let me just tell you, here's a little hint as well. If you have the Dremel already and you're thinking, I don't know that I want to make a switch because I've got all these Dremel bits and such, they all fit right here in this rotary tool too, which is fantastic. The MakerX accessories or the MakerX tools all work off of this hub, like I was saying before. And with the hub, they all plug in to this cord right here off of the hub. And no outlet is required. So that was another big deal because just recently we launched the glue gun. And if you are a crafter out there, you know that the glue gun is a must-have in your toolkit. And if you look around, you really can't find a great battery operated glue gun. So Worx came out with the glue gun, and I'm just going to show you again how all of these tools fit. If you see the orange right there with the 3 little holes, you line up the hub accessory with that, and you just plug it in. As soon as I line it up properly, line it up, plug it in. And then when you're ready to go, the glue sticks fit right here in the back. They are the mini glue sticks. You can get them at any of your craft stores. It does come with some glue sticks as well. And the other nice thing about this is it operates, you can hold it like a pencil, right? So you can hold it like a pencil. You can really get into those tiny places that you need to when you're crafting too. And the glue gun heats up very quickly. But I should probably go back and tell you, I'm digressing here. I get so excited about this product. With the MakerX, you just turn the hub on here with that little thing, and then you can operate it with the dial as far as lower or higher. Now that primarily works for rotary tools, but for the glue gun, you would just turn on your hub and then you would click this button here. And when it's heated up, it turns green and you're ready to go. And it heats up very quickly too, which is nice. So that's another one of the tools that come with the MakerX line. One of the other favorites, though, as soon as I can find it, I have so many all over, is the mini heat gun. So the mini heat gun is fantastic, especially if you have kids and you want to do some fun projects with kids. You can use the mini heat gun, say, for melting crayons over pumpkins. For the holidays, people will take crayon slivers and put them inside of ornaments. And then from there, the parents will hold the ornaments and the child can hold the mini heat gun and melt the crayons and do like a swirly ornament on the inside. This is also really good for resin projects as well, for getting the bubbles out of resin projects. So this is the mini heat gun right here. Fantastic. Heats up very quickly. And as you could hear, it's pretty quiet too. So when you turn it on, you can go high or you can go low with it. But either way, it's very quiet, which is nice too. It's a nice feature of the MakerX. And should I mention again, you can take it with you wherever you go.
You know, that's so key here, because so many of these things, there are different devices available, but they've all had to be plugged in, and really limits what you can do and where you can do it.
Where exactly, and especially around the holidays, where you might want to take the kids somewhere and there might not be an outlet nearby for you to do your crafting. So it's really key to have these 20-volt power share batteries, and it comes with a 2.0 amp hour battery. But say that you're going to be doing some crafting and you're going to need longer battery time or longer battery life, the other 20-volt power share batteries with the 4.0 amp hour or the 6 amp hour, they will work on this tool as well. The other nice thing I want to show you while I've got the hub right here in front of me is the new hub that we just came out with also has a USB port right here. So if you have anything that runs off of a USB, you can plug it in here. But one of the other exciting things that we launched is we call it our mini LED light. So say you're a crafter and you want to do some stuff outside, or maybe you just need a little bit more intricate light wherever you're working. You plug the USB light right here, or plug it into the USB here, and then you just tap it up on the top. And you can get, and then it dims down as well. So you can get that extra light that you need for your project too. So,
and something else there, Meg, that a lot of crafters today are doing videos of everything they're doing to put online, and the light can come in really handy for that.
Absolutely can. Absolutely can. One of the other tools, let me jump right over here, is the angle grinder. Now, I've used the angle grinder. This is great for cutting, for sanding. It comes with the different wheels that are very easily interchangeable with just the key that we provide for you, but it's got the different grits. So whether you're sanding a project, or I have a friend of mine who's a painter and he likes to rough up some canvas sometimes. So he will turn it on a lower level and he'll just change out these discs, but it comes with 4 different discs. And then we also have accessory kits that provide more bits and discs for the different tools too, which is really fun. One of the other tools that we just launched, if you're familiar with the Worx Zip Snips, which is our rotary cutter, well, we've now got the mini rotary cutter that's designed just for the MakerX system. So whether you're cutting yarn, whether you're cutting cardboard, whether you're cutting some sort of other fabric that you're needing to use for your MakerX, you can just plug this right in. And again, the one thing I do love about the MakerX is that it is quiet. So no matter where you go, you can just turn it on, and then you just hit the button, you push the safety button here, and then you cut right through whatever it is you're trying to cut. So it could be something paper. It could be, let me see here. Let me find a piece of paper for you. It could be cardboard, regardless. Just cuts right through. It works very, very well. So that's another one that's fantastic. I'm trying to think of the other ones. Oh, the wood and metal crafter. So I still have this one in the box, but the wood and metal crafter right here is great whether you want to do some wood burning, some soldering. The nice thing about this, let me tell you, it's so fantastic, is you can heat it up to whatever specific temperature you want. So when you plug it in and you turn it on, I'm going to show you, there's a little LED temperature gauge that shows you just how hot your wood and metal crafter is. And you can turn it up, you can turn it down, and go from there. So right now you can see, if you look up closer, you should be able to see that it says off, right? So there's a little button right here that turns it on. And then when you turn it on, you turn on your MakerX hub, you turn the heat on, and we go from here, and you can set it and just go right away. And it heats up very quickly. So within under a minute, you can get it up to over 500 degrees if you needed to.
And one of the nice things that allows you to do, being so portable, is take something outside. If you're doing soldering or wood burning and you don't want the fumes in the house,
yes,
just go out in the yard and take care of it.
Very true. A great idea for the holidays for the wood burning is taking those wood slices, and you can do fun ornaments with, like, you could go through and you could get a stencil and, trace out the stencil on your wood slice, and then go back over it with the wood and metal crafter. It comes with different tips that are very easy to change out. It's kind of hot right now, so I'm not going to change it out as we speak, but there's different stamps, there's different tools for any of your woodworking needs, which I absolutely love, because it makes it so easy and simple. To go back to the wood slice, something that's a very kid-friendly project that we did with a friend of mine's son was, we used the heat gun and a scorch pen. So if you're familiar with the scorch pen, it looks just like a Sharpie marker, and you trace out a stencil, and then you would take the heat gun and run the heat gun over it, and it looks like it's been branded. So it's a really fun project for kids to do too, under adult supervision, of course. One of the ones that you and I have talked about, when we first launched the MakerX, we also launched an airbrush. And so the airbrush is fantastic, whether it's painting, whether it's doing face paint, makeup, airbrush makeup. We have someone out in California who does major motion pictures with even some of the Marvel films. And he has used this and absolutely loves it. He says it is one of the most easy things for him to carry out right on set if he needs to. And then we started getting phone calls from people saying, well, what about food? Is it safe to use on food? Well, we couldn't come right out and say, go ahead and use it on food without getting the proper approval. So we actually took it a step further. We made a couple adjustments so that it was safe for food. And then we launched the MakerX Food Safe Airbrush. And the Food Safe Airbrush is absolutely fantastic for people who like to decorate cupcakes or cakes, and kids can play with it too, with the parents. And it's real simple. I'm just going to put this one together right here, but it looks just like this. And this is the Food Safe Airbrush. You can tell the difference because it's got the orange tail on it. You can adjust here. You've got the toggle right here, and your food coloring will go right in there, or on the regular airbrush, which looks the same except for the orange tail. You can put your paint right in through here, and then you just adjust it, and you can go ahead and paint whatever you'd like to paint, which is fantastic. So a lot of people love this, especially because it is portable, right? Again, that's the key thing with the MakerX. It's the go anywhere system of tools. And the price point on these is fantastic too, because as you and I were discussing, it's not like you have to buy the entire kit to get yourself started. If you're someone who just loves to do woodworking and that's really the only tool that you find that you're going to need, you can go onto the Worx website and you can get yourself the hub and the wood and metal crafter for as low as $99. Now, say you just needed an extra hub. You've got all of the tools, but now you just want an extra hub, one to keep at home, one to travel with you, or you've got somebody who works with you on different projects. You can get that hub for $47.99 as well. So the accessories are very easily priced, anywhere from the little LED light that we talked about. That one starts at $14.99 on the website. And then you've got the glue gun and everything. They start right around $29.99 and go up to right around $70, depending upon which accessory you're looking at.
And there are some great packages that you can target, different ones too, so that you can target it.
Yeah, there are a few different MakerX packages, like this one right here that I have been pulling some of my tools from. As you can see, this one right here has your angle grinder. It has your wood and metal crafter. It has the Food Safe Airbrush, the heat gun, and of course it comes with the hub as well, which is great. But you can do the Mac Daddy kit. That's the one I call the Mac Daddy kit, which pretty much has everything in it. And I want to say that one's right around $229, $259, depending upon which one you get. But they make it so easy to get out and craft. And let me tell you, I was not a crafter when we first launched this tool. And now I found myself making topiaries for my front porch and making mini fall trees and all these fun holiday things as well, which is what the MakerX is great for.
Terrific. What's the best place for people to go to get more information on these?
Sure, it's real simple. And that's the other thing too. You go to worx.com, and if you hover over the crafting, you'll find the MakerX system, but also take an extra minute and look under MakerX Nation, because we have people who have been doing projects for us with the MakerX system to give you project ideas. And it offers you step-by-step instructions, exactly which tools you're going to need, and it'll show you the difficulty level as well. And we update that every month with at least 4 to 6 new projects too.
Terrific. Meg Butterly, thank you so much for taking the time with us.
Hey, it was my pleasure. I know it's kind of all over the place, but there's so many different things with the MakerX. It really is a fantastic system of tools.